Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 28th through July 4th. We're going to connect here and see what's going on for Leo's sun, moon, and rising in the week ahead. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of the time frame I mentioned, don't worry, you found it when you were meant to find it, when the messages were meant for you. These are general readings. Not every message will resonate. Take the ones that do and leave the rest. So without further ado, Leo, sun, moon, and rising, let's see what's going on for you lions out there, for the Leo collective. Alrighty, let's get into it. So the first card that's coming up here, Leo, is the Three of Swords. I know right out the gate that might be a bit of a bummer. However, the fact that this is coming up right out the gate makes me feel like this is something that has already occurred. Not necessarily that there's going to be a Three of Swords moment for you in the week ahead. The fact that it's the first card out of the gate makes me feel this has already happened, or you're currently dealing with this now. I'm feeling a really strong feeling that some of you Leos feel very confused because you're in Three of Swords energy, but you're not sure why. You're like, well, like maybe I kind of know a little bit why, but I don't know why I'm feeling this way right now, or I don't know what's come over me, or I don't know why all of this is coming to the surface now. Couple of things about Three of Swords. First and foremost, if you've been watching my channel, you've heard me talk about Three of Swords in the past. If you've been watching this channel for a while, Three of Swords in my readings comes up when a truth is being revealed to you, so that you stop sacrificing for people or situations that don't deserve your sacrifice or kindness. And Three of Swords comes up when we are releasing things that have been buried, like things that are like deep down inside of us. It's coming to the surface so that we can let it out. Specifically, when we've pushed down situations where we've been let down or betrayed by others. Now, some of you might be like, well, I thought I was over this. Why is this coming up now? Or why am I feeling so emotional all of a sudden when things were going so well, or when I have good things going for me? Keep in mind, we've been having really intense planetary energies for quite some time. And I talked about it when there was the full moon in Scorpio, and I was saying how over the next few months there was going to be a lot of intense energy coming in. We had the eclipses coming in back to back. We had a lunar eclipse, we had a solar eclipse with the full moon. We had a lot of energy coming in over the past few months. And the whole energy that's coming in is helping us to release anything that's been holding us back or keeping us from our authenticity. And manifestation energy is like times 100 right now. There's powerful manifestation energy that we can tap into for manifesting. So even though you might have good things going for you, or even though like you're like, well, things have been improving, why do I all of a sudden feel so emotional? You are clearing and you are releasing because you're about to manifest some really big things, and you're making room. You're making room to receive. Things are coming to the surface because of the intense planetary energies and placements, the lunar cycles we've been experiencing. So this is coming to you as a means of a clearing, as making room, as making space. I keep hearing road opener, road opener, road opener. This is like a symbolic or emotional road opener that's occurring for a lot of you Leos right now who are in this Three of Swords energy. Okay, some of you may have a truth being revealed this week, potentially early on in the week if it hasn't already. Keep in mind that when this happens, Spirit is just trying to give you confirmation of who and what is not for you, so that you don't waste precious time, right? And we always want to, a lot of us are in that energy where we're like, well, I don't want to waste years and years and years here. Show me, make it clear what I need to know about this person. Some of you have been asking for this, and it's coming to the surface now. I also want to emphasize that in the weekly forecasts, if you're new to my channel, I don't focus on love and romance in the weekly forecasts. So it could be that for a lot of people, This Three of Swords has nothing to do with love. So I really want to emphasize that, because you might be watching this saying, oh no, my partner's amazing, my partner's great, my partner's, wonderful. I'm not focusing on love relationship or romance relationship. You may want to check out the love readings, which I do separately, and those are linked in the description of the video. The next card that's coming up here for you, Leos, is the Two of Pentacles. Again, I know a lot of people watch tarot readings in terms of love and romance, and in love readings, poor Two of Pentacles has gotten stereotyped and typecast as somebody cheating or having an affair. Now, that can happen sometimes. I'm not going to say that can't happen sometimes. It can happen. It depends on what the intention is during the reading, what we're asking going into the reading, the other cards that come up around it, the energy that's coming into the reading. So it depends. I'm not going to say that that's wrong 100% of the time, but it can mean something else. Okay, the cards have layers. And so to have Two of Pentacles coming up here next to the Three of Swords makes me feel like a lot of you might be grieving time and energy that you put into a situation where the truth was revealed. And now you're like, gosh, like now I have to go and invest time and energy in a different direction, and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And Spirit is saying, with this Two of Swords comes in with the message that we need to find, or we need to bring in the spoonful of sugar with the medicine. It's time to find a playful approach, or to try to find things about the transition that you enjoy and focus on that so that it can go by more quickly. Okay, some of you might be very wow, I feel some of you might be moving and you're very overwhelmed by this move and you feel very sad. And I'm seeing like you're like, how do I organize this, and how do I get this together, and what do I do? Like, bring in some music, let some fresh air in, try to bring life into the task at hand. It's easy to get overwhelmed. Two of Swords also comes up when, I'm sorry, not Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles also comes up when we're feeling embarrassed by the situation. Like, we're worried what people are going to think and how they're seeing us and how they're viewing us. And Two of Pentacles comes up to remind us to get outside of our head, to get grounded. We're not mind readers. We don't know what people are thinking. We need to focus on the task at hand and not allow us to be distracted by, oh, what is this person thinking? What is that person thinking? Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. Don't carry shame. Some of you might be releasing shame that you've carried for a long time, and you're realizing that it's not your shame to carry, right? This is a part of your healing and your clearing. The next card coming up for you, Leo, is the Knight of Swords. Okay? So someone is not letting you go without a fight. Again, I'm not focusing on love and romance here. There could be a love-romance situation or dynamic for some of you, but this is where it's kind of like I'm a little weary, because for some reason when I'm looking at the Knight of Swords right now, I heard gaslighting. So I kind of feel like a truth has been revealed to you. You know what needs to be done. You're making your plans accordingly. Like I said, it could be in a work situation, a roommate situation, a family situation, romantic situation. Could be in different areas of your life for different ones of you. But a truth has been revealed to you, and you feel like you have to now you have to build or plan for your future, and you've lost trust in whoever or whatever you were putting your trust in. Knight of Swords makes me feel like this person, whether it's a boss or a supervisor or coworker or relative or partner, I feel like they're coming in and like they're arguing with you, and they're like, why are you being this way, or why are you being so dramatic, or why are you jumping to conclusions and being so sensitive? That never happened. I never said that. I never did that. That wasn't me. And Spirit is just saying you need to not fall for that. You need to trust yourself and not let yourself fall into somebody like gaslighting you. Trust yourself. You're an intelligent person. You're an intelligent adult. You should be an adult if you're watching this. This video is for adults. But another thing too, right? This is a knight coming in. Um, Something about the energy makes me feel that this person is a lot of talk. They talk and talk and talk and talk and they don't follow through. So what I feel like is when you don't fall for them trying to gaslight you, they might begin coming in with like promises of the future. Like, well, if you just give me time, I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. That whole kind of, future promising. But I feel like this person just talks. They just talk and they don't follow through. Okay? I know a lot of people, Knight of Swords, people are going to immediately jump to the idea that, oh, this is going to be an air sign person. It could be an air sign person. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. However, sometimes energies come up and it's like the moon placement or the rising or or the Venus, so it can get a little bit confusing or tricky. I don't want to get hung up and say that this is an air sign person. Overall, it's just more so about the energy and the dynamic that's coming in here. So don't let yourself get steamrolled, right? It's almost like this person is coming in and the Two of Pentacles is like, you know what? I'm just going to look at my pentacles here. I'm overwhelmed. I've got enough on my plate. I don't have time to worry about this over here. I can't. And I feel a lot of you Leos are in that energy where you're like, I don't even have the energy to respond. I don't have the desire. I don't have the energy. So I feel in this way, a lot of you are going to be able to diffuse the situation because you're not adding fuel to it. You're not, you're not participating. You're not here for it, right? You're completely and totally distancing yourself from it and not getting involved and not responding. So I feel that this will be over quickly in terms of this person trying to come in and like, pressure you or tell you what to do. I think they'll give up fairly quickly. But I feel like one of the things that they'll do before they give up is start making these promises and telling you how it's going to be different. And if you give them a chance and if you just give them a little bit of time, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. And oh, they were planning this for you and they were planning that for you. And they didn't want to ruin the surprise. And now the surprise is ruined. And Leo, don't fall for it. I know you're smart. And I know that you won't. But just be aware of this. I also feel there's something coming in here where some of you were looking at a situation like it was a big break. And again, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, but I'm seeing like this person that like they have power over you and they have money, like they have like cash bills in their hand and they're just like shaking them over your head, like just shaking the cash bills over your head and like expecting you to jump. Like if you are upset or if you voice a concern or something you don't feel that it's fair, they're just like shaking the money at you, right? And you're like, wait a minute, no, this isn't what it's about. Like, I'm not here to be bought. You giving me money or you promising me a raise or a promotion or you promising to buy me something or take me on a trip, it doesn't mean that you can continue to behave this way, right? I'm not here to be disrespected. I'm not here to be betrayed and let down and disappointed, and then all of a sudden you just throw something financial my way and I'm supposed to be okay with it. But I also feel that's adding to the Three of Swords. Like, you just kind of feel like, what an arrogant person. Like, is this really what they think of me? Do they really think that I'm so desperate or so soulless that I'm going to sell myself in this way? However, keep in mind, this person is behaving from their value system. This is how they are, right? They're the kind of person you shake money at them and they're going to jump through the hoops and they're going to make a fool of themselves for that money. And so they think that everybody else is that way too, including you, right? But they're going to find out that you're not that way. You can't be bought. The next card that's coming up here is the Justice card. There could be a Libra in the mix for some of you, because astrologically speaking, justice is associated with Libra. Justice is also about fair and balanced decisions, balancing the head and the heart, being able to listen to our heart, but also being able to come up with a logical path and plan in our mind of how to go about doing it in a successful way. And justice for me in my readings comes up a lot of the times when there's an issue here around boundaries, fairness, and being seen as an equal. Someone hasn't been treating you as an equal, and now that you're at that breaking point and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore, they're proving to you that they're not seeing you as an equal, because they're trying to impress you with their power or their money and dangle that over your head and expect you to just keep putting up with what hasn't been fair. Now, I don't advocate going after people to sue them. Okay, I worked in the legal field for many, many years. I've seen a lot of ridiculous lawsuits, a lot of frivolous lawsuits, and people that try to scam and people that try to do all kinds of crazy things. Also, when people come to me for a reading, please hear me right now, because I don't know how many times I have to say this. I will not do a reading about a legal case or legal situation. If you have a court case, I'm not going to look into that. I'm not going to read about a court case. I'm not going to predict an outcome. I'm not going to give advice on how to handle the situation. Okay? I'm not going to do readings around legal cases. Traditionally speaking, the Justice card can mean that there's some kind of court case pending, or that there could be a life lesson here in that you are meant to stand up for yourself in this way. So somebody might be doing something unethical, right? Somebody might be doing something unethical. Sometimes I've seen this come up when somebody is being bullied or harassed in a work situation, or they were unfairly terminated, or something inappropriate occurred, and this is coming up, like, you need to stand up for yourself. Like, you can be successful and you do have a case, but you're going to need to have the right counsel, the right legal representative to go in there and to present the case for you. So some of you, if you've been on the fence, like, oh, I don't know, like, do I have a case about this? Maybe I should maybe I should consult an attorney and talk to an attorney and see what they say. Justice card is like, yeah, that's a good idea. Go talk to somebody and find out what your rights are. And there could be a life lesson and a path and a crossroads here where you're being encouraged to stand up for yourself and to enforce those legal rights. Okay? I've seen that happen a lot of the times with the Justice card. Again, I cannot stress and emphasize enough, I will not read about legal situations. I won't give advice on how to handle it. I won't tell you which lawyer you should choose. I won't tell you the outcome of the case. I do not do readings around legal situations or court cases. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those might resonate for you more than your sun sign, or they might add a little extra information. If you want to check out the love and romance readings, those are linked in the description of the video. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can schedule with me by going to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I need to let you guys know I've had some subscribers and some clients let me know that someone is impersonating me. You've probably heard other tarot readers say this too. Channels that I watch that have nothing to do with tarot. There's an RV channel I watch of like a lady who does her RV adventures, and people are impersonating her and emailing people for donations and for help. And so somebody is emailing people and offering them readings, pretending to be me. I'm never going to email anybody offering anybody a reading. Okay, my link is there, like in my videos. If there's any changes, I announce it in my community tab, or I announce it in the video. You will hear it from my voice. I'm not emailing people. I don't have an emailing list. I don't send out mass announcements to anybody. So if anybody's emailing you and saying that they're me, they're not. Okay? The only way to have a private reading from me is to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I thank you all for watching, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful week. Take care, my dears. Bye.